Let's see what's happening now. Twitch. So this is actually multicasting to several platforms. And sorry about the noise now. Channel is, let's see, and then the sound. Okay. So, looks kind of okay. I'm going to be testing the sound in a moment. So. Until there, just to hear it out. Yeah, I didn't press the button. Thank you so much. Funny, I can't see the comment except for the half. Thanks for joining. So just one moment. Still a little bit thinny. Let's see. Setting. Sorry about that. There's a bit of audio setting. If I okay, let's see how it's now. Definitely not about the followers and the viewers. Now let's try again. This. Okay, so it's still kind of twisting. Something definitely up with the sound and hubs. Mark, welcome. Thanks so much for the bomb award. Appreciate you. So I'm testing a little bit the sound, and I know which one is the best. I'm doing all of the three features. By the way, heads up, excellent about the changes and the simplification of the app. As Einstein said, things should be simple but not simpler, and I think this is actually a good balance of the simple and effective. So I really like actually the new makeup. The only thing is with the audio, I'm trying to find the appropriate settings. Let's go audio. I know that echo cancellation and noise suppression was working on Twitch. When we have so much technology, we just have to navigate through it. So anyway, let's go back into the Little Red Riding Hood. so on and so forth. And the other, yes, absolutely. Yeah, actually, Pablo advised me about this audio, so I've just now tested the one about the audio. Let's just now tested the one about the audio. Okay, so the sound of the voice is okay. Just to try one more time. I'm messing a lot on the sound. Okay, I think this is actually better, this one. So Pablo was right about the stereo, because there is another feature since the time we've been touch. Another one counts echo suppression and the noise cancellation, something like that. Noise suppression, echo, because for piano, because it's a wide register, and then ideally, when I was professionally recording, I would always have in the studios two microphones on each side of register, and then that would be recording and all of this stuff. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm a professional. I don't actually like this word professional, but I'm concert pianist, so I'm just working on this piece, which I'm going to be recording at some time post-pandemic. But it's amazing piece. This is about the Little Red Riding Hood that's being chased by the wolf. Eventually, she faces all of the fears, dissolves the wolf, and it's exactly like the life of each one of us. There's some kind of universality about this piece, in my opinion. So this is my favorite part, actually. That needs to be worked on without the aircon. It just becomes too hot too soon with this kind of piece. It's pretty good. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So this is superb, because I was always worried about the audio when it comes to this. But so now I'm going to show you how it looks like in a slow motion. As well, I've been kind of fixing this left hand. I was becoming too rigid with it, and because it has so many octaves, it's not so easy. It becomes impossible to play. I'm my own best sabotager. I have to completely relax, as if I'm enjoying in the sun on the on some wonderful beach. I'm playing something that's super monstrous. This is like literally facing all of the monsters. Messing up in there, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to be working a bit more on this part that's kind of freakish. It's a chase. Yeah, that's actually the correct accentuation. totally independent of each other. So each one has to have its own voice, its own personality, which is amazing. That's actually with the piano that we have so much different than other instruments. It's almost like all of this. Okay, that I need to now work on. Let's just go, and then I'm going to be coming back on the previous place. So from, I think, yeah, here. Okay, it's not that side. Hold on. This one. Playing the wrong sheet of music. That one first. Okay, so I'm also curious what is the year? I totally forgot to check the year when was this piece actually produced, because I want to give it some historical context. So Rachmaninoff is the late Romantic, all about the depth, almost impressionism. Okay, so after updates, definitely not now. Let's find it in there. Rachmaninoff, let's Opus 36. Sorry, 39. This is my and number 6. Just need to find the time of when it was created. Composed. Interesting, can't find it that easily. He was a great pianist as well, Rachmaninoff. It's not mentioning. Mm-hmm. That's with the classical music. It's always lacking the information. Okay, Andrew works. I think that's where I'll find it. The two sets of attitude, opposite 33, 39, which are very demanding. Okay, studies, listen. 39 shows the influence of Scriabin and Prokofiev. Also the, okay, so this is the, that's interesting. Let's see now, when was it made? So he finished this right before leaving Russia. She didn't play too many of Rachmaninoff pieces, just some preludes. So, okay. Very, very long, leaving Russia, yes. So it's actually, so he emigrated during the Russian Revolution, it seems. The biggest boat I ever saw. Now, that's an interesting question. In my mind last night when I was dreaming about I was dreaming a nanotechnology kind of, I always dream of buildings. And so last night it was something to do with that, that fair in Miami, the where all sorts of painters are presenting their works. It's And then so I was dreaming that in this kind of very strange building. I'm just going to adjust a little bit. I think 22 is enough for me. Maybe it was last night about the biggest boat. Now, let's go back to the... It's very sinister in here, right? Let's work on this now. Okay, that's it. Just very slowly. revolutionary times. So they're reflecting this kind of breaking up of the old, between the old and the new, all of the values. Cancel that part. And then I get to catch the sound. Okay, it's not too bad, the sound finally. The dissonance, exactly the dissonance is what makes the consonant so much dearer, right? Because it has so much tension. So this part is supposed to be played. I'm presto, and I'm still in the process, but I think it's just really amazing piece. Look at the multi-layerness. Okay, let's work now on this, because repeating the mistake a few times, and then once it becomes being part of the genes of the playing of this piece, then it's very, very difficult to change it. Yes. So the dissonance is really what makes this piece super rich as well. Now, the final 3 page disaster. Wow, it's again too hot. Let's make it into just plain 20 degrees. So exactly 20, I think. Yeah. Mentions the art and yes, exactly. Well, that's also a good observation, and thank you also about the dissonance. So that's my work about the all sorts of stuff. I've done that one in the summer, the big one. I was live streaming it on this app here, and the other two are from the last year. The one is about the water Poseidon. The other one is about interaction with this kind of, it's always about the time. For me, everything is about the time, whether we are frozen, because we're alternating between the frozen moments, the frozen memories, and the fluidity of it. They're constantly, there is a fluidity from one frozenness to another in the way how we are perceiving the time. So that's what I'm catching with that kind of expression. So it has a very interesting way of accentuation in here as well. When this is accented, One moment. I really need to disconnect. Something military in here. This is like from that tribute. Okay, let's go back. Go back to. It's going back into itself. Until that point. Here, this is the actually the Z-ist part. This is the chord. I have no chords in there. So this part is analogs to the other one. You like it? Thank you. A mental break, yes, very much. How of the oh, I love all of this association of what it feels like. At first was afraid, absolutely, because a little like a hole of the mountain. Interesting. A mental breakdown definitely in this part. So it's of density with Rachmaninoff. There are so many layers, and I'm never hearing all of the layers. But the key thing is to just multi-layer to make it really kind of sorted into this flux. So now let's see. Yeah, from here. Train crashing. Okay, yes. Well, maybe. Who knows? You could describe so many things with classical music. That's the beauty. Now we are going to be going into the past because I want to work on some Mussorgsky. And this is superb music. This is my favorite piece. I think probably beside Bach. So beside that one, and in general, different Bachs, it's probably my favorite now. Mussorgsky. Yes, I after this one. I was actually practicing together with you that particular one. Making me motivated to practice. Oh, so happy to hear that. That's perfect. Um, and if, hold on a second. Let's catch all of the comments. Um, yeah, that is definitely for some blocking elimination of the shadows for my hunting gathering skills to get activated. Okay. Thanks. Piano playing. Thank you so much, Art of Bass. Yes, that's my pieces. And I actually did that. In togetherness with you. I was live streaming. I can't really see all of the comments. Mental. Okay, thanks for all of the support about the creepers. Everybody, hi, Chris. Thanks so much for joining. Listening, so great. Yeah, thank you also for the bomb award. Going to call. Okay, so that one is still commenting. If it was on Twitter, I would love to rip apart to get all of my bloodthirstiness going, but I can't really comment on this. Yeah, exactly. The orange dishes. Any tricks for good versions? Yes. Okay, perfect. So let's now work on this one, on this playful one. So this one is so much playfulness that Musaki is so full of this very, very special type of imagination, very full of the fairy tales. So about the small hands, basically, like mine is not really that small because I can still manage that dance, but like it's really the relaxation, and then you just do the arpeggio where you can't catch the stuff. So this part, and it's completely like that. So I have to now work on this part now. crazy finger order. Cancel. This is like purification here. Thank you for the article. This is catacombs, a Roman catacombs. And then this is about the dead, with the dead on the dead language. No, no, sorry. Yeah, this is actually the chord. And then my favorite one, actually. Um, first of all, this is the doors to Kiev Olini. Oh, sorry. No, no. So global in here, this part. Okay, and I think that's it. I'm not going to be practicing anymore. Lini, how are you? Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. See you here again. Exactly. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so good. Actually, quite well, but I was very, very busy with so many things, so many projects going on. So I wasn't able to actually stream that often lately. Especially, I was also testing a little bit different kind of things, and I'm also having issues with this phone, so I'll have to replace it soon. Okay, so good to see you. I hope you're also doing well, and thank you so much for the bomb heart. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, absolutely. So we got to exchange a little bit of great energy in here. So I was testing a little bit with the sound in here and everything new. Actually, it's yeah, a lot of things going on with some projects that I'm working on with international people. Then I also have to do to send some some paintings in the Japan, and then all of this kind of like the logistics. It's super rainy, so I can't do much of the outdoors. And I'm trying to also organize myself to do a bit more on the video side, as in edited videos, which has always been a struggle for me. So it's a lot. And then I'm preparing these pieces, and I haven't really been painting that much except for digital painting. I'm exploring the NFT, these new areas. Not at all about traveling. I'm completely that's postponed. All of the art residencies are waiting for the post-COVID times. So, but yeah, I have to actually make the streaming. You see, all of these changes of the apps like made me a little bit hesitant, because once I don't stream, then it kind of it becomes a habit of not streaming from one day to another. Yeah, the COVID really needs to go. I'm actually hoping for this Omicron. Is that how it's called? This latest variant. I was reading somewhere that maybe it's a little bit less of the symptoms, which would be great, because then it would just disappear into the, becoming the seasonal flu or something. I'm really hoping that that happens. I don't know. I think they still don't have enough research about it to confirm whether it's going to be or not. But yeah, but it's really it's a mystery when it comes to the viruses. I think it's one of those tiny elements of life that we still have to discover. anyway, so happy to see you. So now I think I'll be finishing this stream because my back is hurting me from so much sitting. I think I was live for quite a bit. I don't know what time is now. It's already dark. Believe it or not, in here it's dark at 4:30. So I think it's more than 1 hour that I was streaming, which was fantastic after quite a bit of time. So anyway, yes. So it's. Yeah, but you were so yeah, it's true. I was in Beijing until exactly the time of pandemics. So in November, I think I came back in here, and then it started. It was already actually starting there about that time, December, I believe. And so I could have easily picked it up. Who knows? Because in March I was really, really sick. February, March, it was desperate. And then since then, even though I'm sure that I was in contact with people. I didn't get it so far. So fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. Yes, yes, definitely. But so yeah, so glad we got it, even it's for the glimpse. So now I'll finish this stream because already 4:30 and I have things already scheduled and schedules and schedules. I think it will kill us all of these the vaccinations. Yeah, it's now available the booster. And so we'll see what happens. But then it's a lot of cases, like that's what's happening. And then so I can't really go out too much because of all of the things. I'm really trying to keep all of the distance and all of the properness. Anyway, so that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining. Really have to get going now. Had not gotten it. Yeah, yes. So fortunate. Exactly, exactly. So hopefully it will just disappear. I'm really praying that it's going to disappear. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Lini, for joining in and sharing a bit of thoughts. So happy to see you. So yes, and you too. I'm sure that I'm going to be streaming much more until Merry Christmas. But in case we don't see each other, absolutely to you too. Thank you so much for the celebration, support, and wonderful thoughts. And thank you also for my mom. So have a great time. Thank you. Bye.